Hey guys, thanks for, hopefully you get a chance to see this. I want to talk to you just a second about the movie You're Not Alone. The movie You're Not Alone is loosely based on my life, or at least events in my life that led up to diagnosis of PTSD. I've been working with a writer at Warner Brothers Studio, or it's who I'm going to be working with. Just agreed to terms to tell this story. I'm going to try to tell it as best the story, I didn't write the story. It kind of wrote itself, but it goes into a lot of different things. But it's basically, the whole idea behind the movie is to show that none of us are alone. And when we're in our deepest, darkest times, people reach out to us. They're all around us. We just got to open our eyes and see them. I was doing my treatment. I had an old classmate reach out to me from years ago that I hadn't talked to in 25 years maybe. And we became extremely close and shared a lot of, she was amazing in my journey and the help she did for me and a lot of other guys. It's also about a guy that I reconnected with even longer than that. I took a job in Southern California, and when I got there, he was who picked me up to take me to process into the new job. Happened to be a guy from Alabama that went to the Army. I went Air Force, and now we were brought back together on an Air Force base in Southern California to work together again. Both of these people lost their lives during while I was in treatment after I reconnected with them. And so I really felt like they were brought back into my life for a reason, before they lost their own lives from accidents and so on and so forth. But there were a million different connections that happened while I was in treatment that were like that. People that reached out and reminded me of my faith and where I was from, and that there are others out here suffering, and that they were sensitive to it, even if they didn't have their own problems. They just wanted to help in any way they could. And through the power of social media and things like Facebook, and now we can do that. We can reach out to people that we might have met 30 years ago in our lives and truly have an impact like these people did on mine. So You're Not Alone is about that. The story of all those things. It's tremendous. It's going to be produced, like I said, by my Warner Brothers is where the writer is. I know all this sounds a little crazy, so I'll read just a quick little thing. The writer's Natalie Gray. Natalie Gray. You can check her out, nataliegray.com. I'll read you a little quick thing from her. I agreed to write to the story a while back, although I'll show it to you there, so you know that I'm reading the right stuff. Just says, hey there, I'm trying to get the agreement together, the life story rights, woohoo, to send you so that I can finally pitch the story that we've written. Asked me for my address to send the doc. I will sign it online and have you sign it and send back, but I'm pretty sure I need to put your address, contact details in there for the hard copies. Thank you so much, Thomas. If you go check out Natalie's website, you'll see that she's the real deal. For those of you who don't know, she was very famous, just not here in the U.S. She was, you could almost call her the Hannah Montana of Canada when she was a kid. She grew up in England. Her dad's a famous rock star, although they never broke big here in the States. I mean, she grew up having lunches and dinners from Black Sabbath to Led Zeppelin to anyone you can imagine. I mean, she has an amazing life herself, and which is why I think she's the perfect person to tell this story correctly. She gets it. She gets the message. And I have a personal connection with her as well. So I hope you'll join the YouTube channel, subscribe to it, because we're going to start. I want to capture the whole journey somewhere from day one to the end, because it's such an exciting project for me and something I never thought I'd be doing. So if you subscribe now, you'll hear about every step along the way. Is all I can tell you, I mean, literally from day one to hopefully one day having a full-blown movie made, and you'll be able to enjoy that process, and whatever it might be, I'll take you on the inside, outside, sidelines, however, whatever. I'm just going to keep it all, that's the goal. I'll put the link to the channel in the comments or somewhere. I'll tag it somehow so that you can go and subscribe. And like I said, we got quite a few videos already. I mean, this didn't just start today. It's just I didn't want to do some kind of professional YouTube thing. I'm really wanting this to capture this as, as raw, and make it unique for the people that are there from the beginning till the end. So just by doing it as simply as I can, no one will really find it, But I thank you guys for sharing, and please reach out to anyone that you know that might want to follow this journey, and let's have some fun with it. Thank you. Bye. Oh, them chickens.